All right, YouTube. This Detroit's HPTV coming to you out of Detroit. Hey, listen, we've been seeing a whole lot on YouTube. You got the issue with TD Jakes. It was P Diddy and the rest. What you seeing right now in front of you is the fall of Babylon. Yeah, I said it's the fall of Babylon. You know, these people read scripture, but then when they get to Revelations, they don't realize that Babylon would be the mother of all harlots, the cage of every foul bird and unclean spirit. For real. That's what y'all books say. It say Babylon is the mother of all harlots, the cage of all foul birds and unclean spirits. And that's going to have to be purged before y'all get to see what it is y'all see, or whatever. So when you seeing these people brought down, that's because they made themselves idols. They made themselves icons. They stood before the people, but became a stumbling block in the people's path to God. You know, it's so much going on in the world, and people don't like when I say this. When I was a little boy, I could never imagine my grandma having an OnlyFans or twerking or doing nothing like that. And I didn't even turn out good with a loving grandma, modest lady. You know what I'm saying? So we got a culture now that's based on debauchery. You know what I mean? The Democrats or the democracy, they tell you you can do whatever you want as long as you obey our laws. Because you got to remember, slavery was legal. As long as you obey our laws, you can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? We don't care nothing about God laws or whatever. You know, we done disconnected y'all so far from your God that y'all don't even know that Satan's whole purpose was to make the people of God unacceptable to him. So if you listen to me this far, let's watch Hollywood. Let's watch your icons. Let's watch the people that you laughed at and went to their movies and supported them. Let's see what we've been watching and not paying attention to. This is for fair usage under the 1976 Copyright Act. This is not my content. This is only for educational purpose and commentary. Let's continue.
To New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now that
Yeah.
was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something.
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes.
Hold on to your seats, folks, because Tinseltown is buzzing with the juiciest scandal of the year. The headlines may scream Kevin Hart versus Tasha K, but what we've unearthed goes far beyond a mere celebrity spat. In a jaw-dropping revelation, we've got the inside scoop on a secret love triangle involving Hart, the legendary Diddy, and the R&B sensation Usher. It all started when Tasha K's explosive interview with Kevin Hart's alleged former assistant, Misha, turned into a bombshell expose. Forget mistresses. We're diving into a world of Hollywood excess, where Hart's infidelity takes a backseat to the shocking connections he allegedly shares with Diddy and Usher.
It is a time for Hollywood to hear this story, especially because a lot of people are locked in non-disclosures and they're not able to talk and protect themselves.
Misha pulled no punches, exposing Hart's serial cheating and even unveiling an Instagram model who spilled the beans to Hart's wife. But here's the kicker. It's not just about mistresses and secret affairs. The interview hinted at a steamy affair between Kevin Hart and Diddy that transcends mere professional camaraderie. Wild parties, confessions, and a sordid relationship that has tongues wagging. And if you thought that was enough, brace yourselves for the grand finale. In a shocking twist, it seems that Usher is entangled in this web of scandal.
Y'all can't tell me this is not weird and diabolical. These are all of the so-called icons and pop artists and the people who've been driving culture. And these allegations, they continue to come out. But me as a man, I have yet to see one of these guys come out and say, hey, point blank, I didn't do that. I didn't do it. They lying. I'm standing 10 toes down on that. And it's up with them. If that's what they saying about me, it's up. You feel what I'm saying? See, this world is far too dangerous and too vicious and ferocious for you to half step when people are using social media that comes into your homes and comes into your phones and comes into your life and your kids' life and everything to attack you. But this is the world that was the end times. You know, they say the devil was the prince of the air. Let's check it out.
Courtesy of a drunken confession by Diddy himself. Yes, you heard it right. Usher is part of this Hollywood love affair, and the details are as indecent as they come.
You know,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See? So, following Tasha K's explosive interview, fans are digging up a treasure trove of videos from Kevin Hart's legendary parties for Diddy. If you thought the rumors were outrageous, buckle up because the footage is raising eyebrows and fueling suspicions in ways we never expected. These weren't your average shindigs. We're talking about closed, extravagant affairs where forbidden things happened behind closed doors. Sources are claiming that these parties were exclusive, decadent, and, brace yourselves, for a homosexual audience. That's right. The rumors about Kevin Hart and Diddy's alleged homosexual relationship seem to be gaining traction, and the videos from these soirees are adding fuel to the speculative fire.
Do it, you did it. No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shouts out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna.
Jamie Foxx, who managed to snag an invite to one of these jaw-dropping parties, vividly described the scene. He painted a picture of extreme extravagance, wild occurrences, and an atmosphere that was anything but ordinary. The leaked footage captures moments of revelry, laughter, and intimate exchanges between Kevin Hart and Diddy, confirming that these weren't your run-of-the-mill Hollywood gatherings.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man.
As the scandal surrounding Kevin Hart and Diddy continues to unfold, we've dug deeper into the past of the R-type sensation, Usher, and his alleged involvement in the twisted web of Hollywood drama. Brace yourselves for the next chapter, because it's a wild ride.
Usher look like he fresh off goddamn plane. Usher.
In one of the videos from Kevin Hart's infamous parties for Diddy, the atmosphere takes an unexpected turn. Picture this. Kevin Hart, the orchestrator of the event, interviews a visibly intoxicated Diddy. In a moment that can only be described as a shocking revelation, Diddy, perhaps not fully aware of the weight of his words, jokingly discloses that he and Usher once shared a bed after a night of revelry.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out.
But let's rewind a bit and delve into Usher's journey, which seems to be far from the glamorous mentorship depicted in the headlines. When Usher, the fresh-faced teen, signed with Lafis Records, he was handed over to none other than Sean Diddy Combs for mentorship. The narrative was supposed to be one of artistic development and guidance, but insiders suggest a darker side to Usher's time in Diddy's so-called camp. According to sources, Usher spent a year.
Are you going to let the greedy heating companies and their crazy high prices decide if your family is allowed to stay warm this winter? Here's
Under Diddy's wing, ostensibly learning from the experience of an already successful star. However, the reality painted by Usher's own revelations and insider whispers portrays a different picture. Allegedly, the underage Usher was exposed to a world of excess and debauchery, attending parties that showcased scenes he shouldn't have witnessed at such a tender age.
Right?
No, not really.
Come on.
But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
saying?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Insiders suggest that Usher wasn't just a passive observer at these gatherings. Rumors abound that he engaged in sexual relations with Diddy during this time. And as if that wasn't enough, speculation swirls that this period also marked the inception of a sexual relationship involving Kevin Hart. If the gossip mill is to be believed, the three of them developed a complex dynamic, with Diddy supposedly taking the lead as the elder statesman.
I ain't say that.
Okay.
I didn't
But
say
you
that.
didn't.
What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
As the sizzling scandal surrounding Kevin Hart, Diddy, and Usher continues to captivate Hollywood, new revelations are surfacing that add another layer of complexity to the already tangled web of drama. The latest bombshell comes straight from the mouth of Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, who is no stranger to spilling the tea on his ex-boss. In a jaw-dropping interview, Gene Deal claims to have witnessed a shocking encounter between Diddy and rapper J. Rule, suggesting a level of intimacy that goes beyond mere friendship. According to Gene, he accompanied Diddy.
This is why they really want to stop us bloggers. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm showing you what they gathered and what's out there, like in real time, like you watching this with me. That's why I prefer to do it like this with my computer versus StreamYard and the theatricals. You know what I'm saying? Because this is blogging, this is journalism. Look what they saying. Look what they saying. And the answer to it is silence the bloggers. Like, ain't nobody gonna say I ain't do that.
To an exotic bookstore in the early 2000s, where the mogul allegedly purchased a bag full of intimate accessories.
When he was in the room with Sarah and her girlfriend, and he had Ja Rule and him in the room.
The plot thickens as Gene recounts how Diddy took these explicit items to a concert in North Carolina and, without any hesitation, decided to pay a surprise visit to J. Rule in his private suite. Despite Gene's objections, Diddy pressed on, leading to a lengthy rendezvous between the two artists. Gene Deal's eyebrow-raising account of the incident doesn't stop there. When he questioned J. Rule about the extended meeting, the rapper allegedly cryptically replied,
until Ja came out and said, yo, y'all don't want to be in there because there's a lot of freaky things going on.
The insinuation of a possible homosexual encounter between Diddy and J. Rule leaves Hollywood tongues wagging. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. Gene Deal's interview also sheds light on Diddy's rumored connections to a homosexual hotspot and his supposed frequent visits to Turkish baths, where, according to Gene, a lot of homosexual men meet, and they all take hot baths together. As we delve into this new revelation, it's essential to note that Gene Deal's credibility has been a topic of discussion in the past, with some questioning the authenticity of his claims. However, a multitude of insiders and other sources have reportedly corroborated similar stories over the years, adding an intriguing layer to the unfolding narrative.
Twice, sometimes 3 times a week. Me and the driver be out.
This internet a beast, ain't it? It's ferocious. It's ferocious. It's ferocious. You know what I mean? And the state's getting higher and higher with people. You know what I mean? Like I was talking about with Charleston White. Charleston White then got caught slipping twice. People's finding out that Charleston White is not really even cool with the police like he say. His gimmick is spilling over into real life. You know what I mean? If he done been allegedly attacked and involved in that and all these type of crimes in this short period of time, that's usually when God trying to slow you down and giving you warnings. Because if he go to jail, what do that look like with Charleston White on the yard? Like he done talked about everybody. You know what I mean? And he can go in there with their night. They already got they blaze waiting on it. I mean, like, what does that really look like, Charleston White? If they do send you to jail. With them people you've been talking about, I don't know.
And hold onto your hats, scandal aficionados, because Kevin Hart saga just took a legal twist that has Tinseltown tongues wagging. In a move that screams desperation and damage control, Hart has reportedly slapped controversial YouTuber Tasha K with a lawsuit alleging extortion and invasion of privacy over an interview with his former assistant, Misha Shakes. According to court documents obtained by Rolling Stone, Hart is claiming that Tasha K demanded a whopping $250,000 to withhold a defamatory interview with Shakes, who had spilled the beans on Hart's alleged office affair, gambling issues, and the jaw-dropping accusation that he paid someone millions to shoulder Dewey charges. But here's where it gets interesting. Hart, in his legal volley, chose to sue only for blackmail, not defamation. The lawsuit alleges that an associate of Tasha K made a ransom call, seeking the hefty sum in exchange for keeping the interview under wraps. Now, here's the plot twist that has Hollywood scratching its collective head. Why didn't Hart, in his legal maneuvering, also throw a defamation charge into the mix? Is there a strategic reason behind keeping silent on the veracity of Shakes' claims about an office affair, gambling debts, and
Veteran reveals how to slash heating bills by 87% this winter. If you're sick and tired of being squeezed alive by
more?
I don't know
The
what was
lawsuit
going on.
further delves into Shakes' alleged breach of contract and defamation, accusing her of violating a non-disclosure agreement and confidentiality agreement. Hart is seeking $90,000 in compensatory damages and attorney fees for each of these charges, adding fuel to the already fiery scandal. As the legal battle unfolds, it's evident that Hart is playing a high-stakes game to protect his image. But the real question on everyone's lips remains: why hasn't he outright denied the explosive claims about a sordid affair with Diddy and a Hollywood love triangle involving ushers? Is there more to this scandal than meets the eye, or is Hart strategically avoiding certain aspects of the narrative? Amid the convoluted drama surrounding Kevin Hart, Diddy, and Usher, it appears that Diddy's empire is facing a seismic shakeup as a barrage of assault allegations rocks the music mogul's world.
New lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, bringing some serious claims against the music mogul.
The scandal unfolds as a timeline of lawsuits paints a damning picture. Diddy's ex Kessie initially thrust the mogul into the spotlight with accusations of trafficking and domestic violence, demanding a staggering $30 million. Astonishingly, they settled within a day, leaving the terms shrouded in secrecy. But the storm was far from over. On November 23, a woman named Joey Dickerson Neal accused Diddy of intoxicating and assaulting her in 1991. This shocking revelation came with claims of revenge video alleging Diddy recorded the incident and shared it within the music industry. Diddy vehemently denied the allegations, citing them as a money grab.
Okay, enough of that. You get the picture. You get the picture. And now they're alleging that TD Jakes is a power bottom, and he a part of that clique. You know, Oprah trying to keep her beef down with Whoopi Goldberg, and at the same time trying to work the shit out of Taraji P. Henson. You know what I mean? And black people, what's going on? And what is going on? I got to show y'all this. This is a shout out to Mike TV. Mike TV was gone. Mike TV, I'm gonna use your stuff. You didn't use the whole video of mine before. I'm gonna use yours. But look.
I blew my cell phone off the stand.
Now, I don't know who did. Now, I don't know who did his music.
They are going to make love. Oh, we're going to make.
And now you want to attack Ebony K. Williams for her right to choose. Leave black women alone.
They are puppies, man. You
Hey,
already know.
Music.
Look, get a real one in your life, man. Get a real one in your life. That's what I tell a bitch.
I'm trying to stop the music, y'all. I don't want to hear this music.
He got his start being within this conscious community zeitgeist, if you will. So when we discover that he was lying and that Frederick Douglass' family had to come out and renounce him and his claims, how do we even get to the point where you guys are sending him hundreds of thousands of dollars for a fictitious school when the man lies about something so trivial? And matter of fact, he didn't just lie and say that he was a direct descendant of Frederick Douglass. He tries to throw out there, real slick like, that he may even be related to Harriet Tubman, y'all. The grifting gets crazy.
So we paid respects earlier to the Honorable Frederick Douglass, my direct ancestor, and it's only fitting and it's only with respect that if we want to big up the masculine energy, we got to big up the feminine energy. And we know that Queen Mother Harriet and Frederick Douglass were very, very good friends. Some even say may have been cousins, which means I'm related to Harriet Tubman. I ain't going to even get into that right now.
Dang, he ain't even gonna get into that right now, but word on the street is Harriet, him and Harriet go way back. Like, what is you talking about? What are you talking about, my guy? And yes, James, where I will be having an open panel, I'll be dropping the StreamYard link after I get through a little bit of the content, but in front of the camera, when he's not being challenged, when he has nobody in front of him IRL, as the kids say, he screams from the mountaintops, I'm a direct descendant of Frederick Douglass and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But when he's challenged by a grown man face to face, I mean, he gets to tap dancing. He really starts doing a bit of tap dancing.
Frederick Douglass.
Yes, sir.
An ancestor of mine. So when you say ancestor, what does that mean?
Let me break it down.
Because again,
Some have said you tried to claim that you are a descendant of Frederick Douglass.
Okay, so let's deal with that.
So hold on one second. Here's a statement from the family. Let me go ahead and read this, please. The family of Frederick Douglass has received numerous inquiries about Umar Johnson questioning his relationship to Frederick Douglass. There have also been questions about his legitimacy of his PhD and the handling of the donations he's received for his school that he is promoting. We can tell
That family said, we don't want nothing to do with Umar, Jermaine, Fotunde, whatever the hell he's going by. They said, we don't want nothing to do with his scamming ass. Come on. And yes, Skinny Boy, I feel you. He's more so related to Derek Jackson. He's the conscious community version of Derek Jackson, y'all.
Tell you with 100% certainty that he is not a descendant of Frederick Douglass. With that being said, Mr. Johnson is very careful not to bill himself as a descendant, but he doesn't correct people when they refer to him in this way.
Yes, he leaves it open to speculation. He leaves it open to interpretation. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, and he's doing a whole lot of capping.
He calls himself a blood relative, which is a nebulous reference designed to make people think he is a descendant. We have researched his explanation of being a blood relative to the great abolitionist. Some of the information he provides is accurate, but an extremely important piece of his explanation with regards to a documented relative of Frederick Douglass is false. The information he recites correctly is from the public record, so his knowledge of our family ancestry is far from definitive proof.
Two things there.
Damn.
One, he's not a descendant of Frederick Douglass. Okay? I would concur with that.
Look how this nigga acts so scammy and shysty. One, I will concur that he's not a direct descendant, but on the other hand,
right? But then two, you also heard that some of the things he says is correct. So the question becomes, he's either related or he's not.
You're either a direct descendant or you're not. He's either your ancestor or he's not. Stop with the semantics. See, to the uninitiated, to the uneducated, oh yeah, Umar, you right. Stand up for yourself. They're just trying to assassinate your kick. No. He's lying. Look at his face, y'all. Look at his face. Scamming ass Negro from Philly. Come on now. Come on.
Okay?
So are you related?
I'm about to answer your question.
Okay.
If you allow me to do that.
That's a yes or no question. Are you related? He could have said yes. No, I'm going to answer your question if you would let me do that now.
I am a blood relative of Frederick Douglass. My name is on the family tree. We have a family reunion every 2.
Did he just say that he was a blood relative of Frederick Douglass? Or does he say here that he's a direct descendant?
So we paid respects earlier to the Honorable Frederick Douglass, my direct ancestor, and it's only fitting and it's only with respect.
Excuse me, the words verbatim were my direct ancestor. Ladies and gentlemen, words matter. What is the definition of an ancestor?
Hold on, I want to get to the part where
Definition of
Gamma.
an ancestor is the cash app. Is literally. You should be tired after last night and this morning. Get some rest, smiley face. Oh, he really put it on that stripper, y'all. He really put it on that stripper. She says, tired and sore. He says, I'm sorry, sad face. I say, ew. Ugh. God damn. Nasty ass nigga. Nasty ass nigga. And y'all got some kind of weird Stockholm Syndrome relationship with Jermaine, because on the one hand, he panders to you, but on the other hand, he disrespects the dog shit out of y'all black women.
What do you get for these monthly payments? Selfish ass Michelle Honey Brown Jackson. Michelle Honey Brown Jackson on Instagram said, what do you get for these monthly payments? With all due respect, my beautiful African sister, Michelle Honey Brown Jackson, that was a silly ass question. That was a silly ass question.
Great question.
That was a silly ass question. Why would you ask the Prince of Pan-Africanism, the #1 black scholar in the world, what do you get? You get the liberation of black boys. That's what you get. You get the proper education of black boys. That's what you get. You get freedom from special education black boys. That's what you get. You get the destruction of the school to prison pipeline system, Michelle. That's why we don't have enough money, because of that mindset right there. That's that coonish consciousness coming through. That's the coonish.
He just called this black woman a coon for simply asking, hey, you want us to give you monthly donations? What does the money go towards? That's a silly ass question. Your consciousness and the cooniness. What?
Consciousness coming through. What do I get? It ain't about you, Michelle. Honey Brown. It ain't about you, Michelle. It's about black boys. It's about children. It ain't about you and me, baby. It ain't about you and me, baby. It's about the children. What do I get? What?
Shout out to Mike TV. Mike TV do the best videos on Anton Daniels and Umar. He be having his research. He be having his ducks in a row for sure. And watch Umar though. Watch it.
Do I get $11 million a year on grits? $30 billion a year on weave, shea butter, shampoo, conditioner.
Damn. I was running late for the stream. I had to put this together last minute, y'all. I didn't even watch this far into the video. Damn. He just went in on the weave industry and the shea, but oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. Damn. Y'all black women must love the verbal abuse. And I say that not to paint you with a broad stroke of generalities. I think he appeals to the more hood, inner city, ghetto-esque black women, the more uneducated crowd. Because any sister worth her weight, she ain't falling for this shit. Come on.
On grits. $30 billion a year on weave, shea butter, shampoo, conditioner, skin lightener. $2 billion on Air Jordans a year, and you want to know what you get for giving me, what, $50, Michelle? How much you donating, Michelle? How much your night? How much is Michelle Honey Brown Jackson donating to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Club?
Damn, he did y'all like that? Damn, he a pimp. This is modern day pimping, y'all. You ain't got a peacock in a crazy colorful suit. You ain't got to sit in a Cadillac. You ain't got to watch your hoes and make sure the Johns don't rip them up or not. All you got to do is get in front of a camera by yourself. And oh my God, this stone cold pimping. Wow. He said, how much you even get? You can't give me a funky $50. Oh, sheesh.
Academy. No. Oh, I got something for you. How much is Michelle Honey Brown Jackson donating to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy? No. Oh, I got something for you. Stay right there. I got something for you.
Damn. Straight weird. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat clips. Says we never see him with his two kids. Yes, and one of them is the daughter. We're going to get to that a little bit later in the stream. But yes, he's an absentee father. Yes. For all he talks about interracial dating and you better not wife up a white woman or whatever, he sure did make a single mother out of the black woman he dealt with. Sure didn't wife her up, but I digress. Let's go ahead and get into the continuing controversy with the school. If you thought that was bad, this motherfucker was in the casino gambling, talking about we need to hit big, y'all. We need to hit big, family. We need to hit big for the school. This nigga's on drugs. This nigga is gambling with the donations. He needs to be stopped.
Coast Ifatunde. West Coast Ifatunde. I'm feeling good today. I don't gamble, but we need about $1.5 million for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy renovation. We need about $1.5 million for the Garvey building. We need $1.5 million for the Garvey building. We need $2 million overall. So we're gonna play and we're gonna hit today. We're gonna play and we're gonna hit today, family. Let me show you what we're about to do. Let me show you what we're about to do, family. We about to get
tweaking at the casino.
Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We about to get some money. I need that 1.2 right there. Y'all see that? That's what we need. That's what we need. That 1.2 mil. Y'all see that? That will get the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, the whole campus. This will take care of the whole campus, family. This will take care of the whole campus, family. That 1.2.
He already got $700,000 in donations off GoFundMe alone. Now he in the casino talking about he needs to hit 1.2 million, y'all. Y'all are literally funding his addiction.
That will take care of the whole campus. So we're going to do Wheel of Fortune, Ifatunde style. We're going to do Wheel of Fortune, Ifatunde style. Now, y'all got to help me out.
For all the blackity, wokety, woke Pan-Africanist shit you talking, you in the white man's casino giving the black dollar to him because you think you gonna hit it big. Okay, let's go there.
Because I don't know how to gamble. And I see all kind of shit. I see a wheel. I see the bar. How do I play this? We need this money for FDMG family. We need this money. So what do I do? Okay. Cash out, service. We got to play, family. Y'all think I'm playing? How do we play this? Credit. Hit the cash out. We got to.
He's literally gambling your donations away, and y'all still sending him money. You know what? Fuck this shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Time out. Speaking of donations and contributions, I'm a little bit behind, okay? Ahmad, thank you so much for the PayPal. Appreciate you, brother. Linda Smith, thank you so much for the cash app. Appreciate you, sister. B1. But God damn it, just for principle alone, somebody better send me $1 on the cash. I literally.
So by now, I think you get the picture. Like, this shit is so deep because black people are so entrenched in the hero syndrome and looking for somebody to lead them that they damn near follow anybody, even if the people they following ain't going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? That's why these young people don't care. These young people, they don't want to work for 50 years and then get to live on a retirement for about another 6 or 7, then die. They rather have it right now. They fearless. You know, if you look on the YouTube and look through different podcasts, you'll see where there's certain lobbies and certain organizations who are directly saying that the young black youth are a threat to democracy in the future. They're labeling your kids again like they did when they said that they would be super predators. You know, super predators. What they mean, they would have switches and bulletproof vests and be driving in Hellcats. You know, somebody gave them the switches, somebody gave them the Hellcats, somebody gave them the Teflon, somebody made them super predators. They told you their face they was gonna make them super predators. How could they not be? They got a gun to shoot 100 times, and body armor, and a Hellcat to get away. And they know all they do is play Fortnite and Call of Duty and whatever. They are more a part of the Matrix at this point than they are a part of the human family. So I know we went through a lot. Get in the comments, tell me what you think about your ideas on where we're going and what you're seeing. Peace. Out of Detroit. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep your head on the swivel.